everybody, welcome to my channel, and this is Yvonne, and today we're going to try something a little different that I thought of. I'm using my Creative Station. I don't know if this particular one is still available, but you can I'm sure there are something similar to this, and it's quite easily to load. Here I have just my cartridge. I just slide it right in here, make sure that the back piece is down. So it'll go between the rollers, and there you go. Now this here on my Creative Station, this one here is a permanent adhesive. There's 40 feet of adhesive in here, and all I'm going to do for this particular time is just roll my cardstock through like this. And I have a little cutter right here. I'm just going to slide her through, little blade, and there you go. We have ourselves a laminated piece of cardstock. And I'm going to show you why I've laminated this. The reason why. Now, I always take my cartridge out because I have also a magnetic one and a laminated one, so it's always ready to go. If I put them away, I just need to grab the cartridge that I want. I'll be right back. I'm going to put this one away. Now that I have my piece of cardstock and it's all the size that I wanted, I'm going to cut it down, because what I want in this, I want it to be a front of a card. So I'm going to take my good old cutting blade down. I use Stampin' Up, so I also have this card and so forth, but right now this is the one that was handy to me. So I'm going to line this up at 5 1/4 right here. I can always trim it back out after, but for now, I'm going to, I think actually I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2. 5 1/2, like that. And then I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4, and I can always cut it down from there. There you go. So now I have 4 pieces of cardstock that's ready to go. Now I'm just going to make sure that this is all in here like so. And what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to separate both, but not all the way. And I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm just going to take this piece like so and pull out the back. You see, there's a will, there's a way. Why usually I slip right off. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Like this. Okay. So now this part here is all very sticky. So all I'm going to do at this point, just to make something really pretty and different, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to rip it like this. Then I'm going to take myself a handy dandy piece of paper, just a regular sheet of paper, one from your printer or whatever. There you go, just a piece of paper. Now I'm going to make sure that this is all peeled back onto itself here. Don't want that. Do this. I'm going to take out my embossing powders. Doesn't matter if it's embossing or if it is, these are not embossing, these are extra fine glitter. And all I'm going to do is pour generously in here. Just pour. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to rub it in like this, because you don't want any leftovers in order to make a mess. Just like this. Doesn't stick on your finger or anything, because it sticks where it's supposed to stick, which is right on the stick right onto the cardstock. So sorry about that. I lost my train of thought for a second there. I was watching it go. Now, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to peel it off some more. Just peel it off a little bit more, and I'm going to rip it down. The same as what I did for the first piece. Like that. Now, you could cut it if you wanted to become, if you wanted to make sure that it's exact. I'm going to take another piece of glitter here. It's kind of like a turquoise. It's very pretty. And I'm going to pour it on top of this part, like so. Put the cover back on, because Lord knows I don't want to spill that. You know how messy that can be. Now I'm just going to do the same thing with this part, like this. And add on the glitter, and so on. And I'm going to continue with different colors. So until I get to the very edge, and I'll show you the end result. It is adorable. Like, it's really sweet, and we always have glitter sitting around if you're an avid crafter, for sure. Let us see. Let's try the blue. The blue. Like that. Can you see the difference? It's really, really, really pretty. Really pretty. And I'm going to pull it again another time. Like this. And now I'm going to, which color should I put? I have red. Let's try the silver. See what this does. What this does is it embeds it into the cardstock, and you won't have a lot of leftovers flying all over the place. And now for my last piece, I'm just going to lift up this piece here like so. I take the backing off. I don't need that anymore. And last but not least, we're going to take this one off. And on this particular one, I do believe, I don't know. Let's try this red one. It's like the, oh. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. I love this. Isn't that pretty? Who would know? Who would know? There you go. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? That is just too pretty. Just want to make sure that it's all in there nice and so it won't fall all over the clothing. So that's really, really, really nice. I like that a lot. And now let's make it up onto the card backing. So now we're going to grab on card backing. And I'm not sure what color. Say, yeah, that'll work. I'm going to cut it down. I'd like to have a matting on this. What color matting do you guys think I should use? I'm not sure. Pink, maybe? Blue, green? Well, the choice is yours. Or silver. I'm going to see what I have here. I have maybe a nice pink. Yeah. Let us do this. Let us cut this down to 5 1/4 to 5 1/4 here. You grab a side that's square. Yeah, that's square. 5 1/4. Like this. 2, 4. Like that. That becomes a nice background for this, I believe. Let me cut this down to 5. Cut which one? I'm going to cut the red a bit off, I think. 5 inches. 2. 3 3/4. Like this. Now, we are going to take this, take our gun, good old trusty tape gun. And now remember, I put this on black, but you could do this on white. You could do this on any color cardstock that you like. I just happened to grab the black. Wasn't quite sure what I was doing at first, but it really doesn't matter what color cardstock, because it doesn't really show through. So like that. And then I always like to have it raised. So we're going to take this, cut it down and raise it. Unless I'm doing a shaker card, it's not something that I use abundantly on a card. I use it all the time, but I don't put a tremendous amount of layers. I normally don't. And I'll just lay this on top like this. That makes a beautiful front. I don't know if you can tell. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I have this. Now, what do we do with this once it's done? Well, we can do different things. We can label it. Matter of fact, I have a piece left over here. I do believe I'm just going to add it in here. It's too pretty to let it just go in the garbage. So I'm going to take this, open it up, and I'm just going to lay it right there. See how pretty that is? It makes it look really, it matches the rest. Like this. And then all you need to do at this point is add a piece for your sentiment, which, let me see what I can find here. I'm going to grab another piece of black, I think. I'm going to grab another piece of black, like so. And I'm going to cut it down to make a little banner. Maybe the banner should be pink. That's what I'll do. I'll do the banner in pink. I have a piece here just waiting to be added to it. So I'm going to cut this. Cut this down. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know what. For now, I'm just going to do this. Find out it's bingo. Do you think? Maybe with a sentiment on top. Let me get some ink and see what we can do. There, I grabbed onto the primrose petal, which I believe is close to this one here. And I have here, I'm going to grab onto a sentiment here. Any sentiment would do. Anything you have in your stash. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to add this on to my Misty. I have a small Misty, and I absolutely love it. I think it's the best little tool on the market today. One of these, anyway. I'm just going to line her up the way I want it there. Push onto it, add on some ink, not hard. And what I like about this is that, as you've probably heard many, many times, is if I'm not pleased with the amount of ink and I want it darker, it's so easy to add on a second level that will, not a second level, but a little thicker ink, which will make it just stand right out like it does here. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now that I have this done, I think I would like to have it a little bit more, I'd like to have the edges a little bit more stamped. So I'm going to get myself a dauber. Not necessarily a sponge dauber here. Put the right color onto it. Oops. There you go. And then I'm going to just, I like my edges to be a little bit, just adds a little bit of dimension to it. Like this. And let's put it like here, with a great big wish for happiness. Like so. And it'll still pass through the mail. So I'm going to, I think I'll add this to, usually I would have put just some dimensional dots, but because it's on glitter, and glitter is always a little harder to adhere to, I'm just going to add on 2 more. These aren't very high, so that'll still go through the mail, not an issue if I decide to mail it. And all I'm going to do is add it right here. And to finish it off, I'm going to add a couple of little rhinestone here, little bling. Not rhinestone, but whatever this is. I'm just going to add it. Just like that. I think one is enough. Sometimes I don't know myself how it's going to turn out before it comes out. Well, that makes a beautiful card. Simple, and look, I'm rubbing it, and there's nothing coming out. So it's really, really sweet. So, as I said, don't disregard what you already have in your stash, because you probably have some of this just sitting there collecting dust. And look what you can do. And if you don't have a laminator like I have to put the adhesive behind, just use your Versamark and then dry it off with the heat gun. You're not limited to just what I used, but it makes a beautiful, beautiful background. I hope you find this little tip helpful to you. It's simple, but it's adorable, and that's what I have to share with you today. This is Yvonne, and I'm going to sign off for now, but please enjoy your day and be happy.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.